there that feel out of place. They don't think they're smart enough, but I'm here to tell you it's going to be okay. You just have to be curious and wander. And we're excited to announce this. Jeff and I just awarded $110 million to 40 grantees that are helping combat homelessness.
Lauren Sanchez just broke her silence. And what she revealed might be the most strategic love or survival story in billionaire history. The internet's been roasting Jeff Bezos ever since he put a ring on Lauren. Comments calling her the real Amazon Prime flooded timelines. Memes of gold diggers with spaceships? Oh, they went viral. And somewhere between the jokes and the shade, people started asking the real question. Did Jeff marry for love? Or did he build the most ironclad fortress a man can put around $170 billion? Now, here's where it gets juicier. Lauren didn't just stay quiet and let the gossip swirl. She's speaking up, and the details she's dropping are the kind that make you sip your drink slow. We're talking clauses so brutal, so calculated, that even the most glamorous breakup would still leave her with, well, let's just say, way less than you think. But here's the part that's driving fans wild. If these prenup details are this intense, what made her agree to it in the first place? And what does it say about what's really going on behind those yacht deck smiles and red carpet kisses? By the time Lauren decided to speak, the buzz had already turned into a roar. People weren't just talking. They were dissecting every move, every smile, every glance between her and Jeff. And when she finally opened her mouth, the very first thing she hinted at could stop anyone dead in their tracks. Tucked right into that legal labyrinth is a clause that shuts her out of every single thing Jeff built before she came into the picture. The Amazon stock, the yachts, the sprawling properties that could make a royal family jealous. All of it, locked away tighter than a Blue Origin launch vault. And the part that's really got people talking? If they split, she doesn't get a piece of any of it. Not a yacht, not a jet, not even a sliver of that stockpile that made him the richest man on earth. Fans online are calling it the castle moat clause, because no matter how close you think you are, you're not getting inside those walls. But here's the twist that's making everyone side-eye this whole situation. Some say she signed because she believed she wouldn't need to fight for it. Others think the relationship came with terms before love ever entered the room. And if the very first clause looks like this, what on earth is lurking in the rest of that prenup? And just when you think that first clause was brutal, the next one might be even colder. Reason number 2. Lauren's locked out of touching Jeff's future empire too, unless it's built together with her name on the deal. Which means if Jeff wakes up tomorrow and launches the next trillion-dollar company on his own, she doesn't see a dime of it in a split. No profit shares, no back-end checks, nothing. Fans are calling this future-proofing the fortune, and it's got people wondering, was this Jeff's way of keeping every new billion in the Bezos bloodline? Or was it a warning that the man never truly intended to merge lives, only lifestyles? What's got everyone's eyebrows raised is how airtight this is. We're talking lawyers who must have spent weeks combing through every possible loophole. Some even joke this prenup was so tight, if Jeff accidentally tripped over a gold bar tomorrow, it would be legally marked hands off before it hit the floor. But if the second clause is this unshakable, what about the rest of them? Because whispers say it only gets messier from here. And as if the first two weren't enough to make your jaw drop, reason number 3 is where things start feeling downright icy. This prenup, it doesn't just guard Jeff's past and future wealth, it guards how Lauren lives during the marriage too. Tucked in there is a lifestyle clause that keeps certain luxuries strictly at Jeff's discretion. That means the private jets, the island getaways, the staff that makes life look like a glossy magazine spread. All of it is, while we're together, privileges. Translation: the moment things go south, so does the lifestyle. Fans online have nicknamed this the Cinderella at midnight clause, because when the clock strikes divorce, the ball is over, the dress is gone, and the carriage turns back into a pumpkin. Some even say it's a subtle power play, making sure Lauren always remembers whose name is on the ticket. But here's the kicker. Some insiders whisper that this clause was Jeff's nonverbal way of saying, "You're in my world, but it's not yours to keep." That little detail alone has fans debating. Is this romance or a high-stakes lease agreement in disguise? And if this is how he locks down the perks, what happens when we get to the part of the prenup that deals with the actual payout? And then, reason number 4 swoops in. And it's the one that's got even the most seasoned gold digger gossip blogs clutching their pearls. This prenup doesn't just block Lauren from Jeff's past billions. it puts a ceiling on her future payout. Allegedly, no matter how many years they're together, no matter what happens, the maximum settlement is capped. We're talking a fixed figure, the kind of number that sounds huge to most of us, but next to Jeff's mountain of wealth, it's pocket change. Fans are calling it the glass ceiling clause, because no matter how high she climbs, she can't break through it. And here's where it gets deliciously messy. Whispers say Jeff's legal team slid this in after a very specific conversation Lauren had with a close friend. A friend who supposedly asked what her exit plan would be. Days later, boom, cap in place. Now people are wondering, did Jeff hear about that conversation, or was it pure coincidence? But if the payout's already locked, what could possibly be left in reason number 5? And why are some insiders saying that clause might be the most humiliating of them all? And now, the grand finale. Reason number 5, the one that's got even Jeff's billionaire buddies allegedly smirking behind closed doors. This clause, it's not about money, it's about control. Whispers say the prenup has a reputation clause. Basically, if Lauren ever spills anything that paints Jeff in a bad light, she risks losing everything the prenup gives her. Doesn't matter if it's true. Doesn't matter if it's a slip in a casual interview or a cryptic Instagram caption. If his lawyers think it's damaging, the payout could vanish overnight. Fans are calling it the muzzle clause, and the internet's eating it up. Because if that's real, it means Lauren can't even tell her side of the story in a divorce without signing away her settlement. Some are saying it's the ultimate power move. Others think it's proof Jeff never planned to play fair in the first place. But here's the thing. If this clause really exists, and if Lauren ever decides the money isn't worth her silence, what would she say? And more importantly, how much chaos would it unleash in Jeff's carefully crafted empire? The second Lauren opened her mouth, the internet erupted. Memes, reaction videos, hot takes, you name it. Some were calling her brave for saying what everyone was thinking. Others accused her of playing the long game to stir public sympathy. And of course, there were those deep in the forum conspiracy theorists connecting dots so wild you'd think this was the next season of Succession. Twitter was a mess. Instagram comment sections? Even messier. People were screenshotting prenup clauses, like they were leaked government documents debating what each line meant as if they had a seat in Jeff's legal team. And in every corner of the internet, one question kept bubbling up. Was Lauren playing checkers? Or was she playing chess? Because here's the thing. If her words are anything to go by, she's in a marriage where the love might be real, but the exit strategy is a legal obstacle course. And now, every single move she makes is going to be magnified. Not just by us, but by Jeff's squad of lawyers who seem like they'd draft a contract just for someone to breathe near him. For Lauren, this isn't just about living with the prenup, it's about using it. If she can keep public opinion tilted in her favor, she might just hold the most dangerous weapon of all, narrative control. Headlines can move mountains. And in the court of public opinion, they can wipe out empires. And that's where the whispers come in. Some say she's got more leverage than she's letting on, that there are stories she hasn't told yet. Stories that could flip this whole game upside down. If she ever chooses to go there, the fallout could make every billionaire in America rethink their prenups. Because when you've got the world's attention and the richest man on Earth's reputation in your hands, you don't just walk away quietly. You either cash in your chips or you flip the whole damn table. And something tells me Lauren Sanchez isn't folding anytime soon. And that's the thing. In a world where most people would bow out quietly, Lauren seems to be leaning in. She's not just surviving the whispers, she's steering them. Because when love, power, and $1 billion prenup collide, the story doesn't end with a signature on the dotted line. It's only just getting started. And if the online buzz is any clue, Lauren's next move could be the kind of plot twist that has everyone glued to their screens. So buckle up, because whatever's coming next, you know where to find me.